Hey everyone, I wanted to do a very quick review on some products that I did a haul on a couple of weeks ago, and I've had some time to use them since then, and they're Chanel products, which are very expensive. And so I wanted to kind of tell you which ones I thought were worth the money and which ones I didn't. I have my little fan going in the background. By the way, I got this at, it is a Sylvania tower fan, and it ionizes, and it just kind of keeps the air flowing, and it, what do you call it, oscillates. Anyway, and it does keep it so nice and cool in here, so if you don't mind, I'm not going to turn it off. It's just these little wispies that I pulled out. You know, you always pull these out. They keep blowing in my mouth, but anyway, it's okay. Okay, so the first product that I wanted to say something about is I had tried this LeBlanc, and this is the LeBlanc collection, but this is the only piece I think, is that LeBlanc? No. That I got out of the LeBlanc collection, and this is the Brightening Moisture Lotion. And when you first get it out, it's like almost a water consistency. And when I went back to the Chanel counter and said, you know, I'm not quite sure about this this lotion, it's so like water. And they said, well, that's because it's a facial toner. So I did not know that. I wouldn't say it's your typical toner either. But have I noticed an improvement in my skin tone? Slightly. I don't know that I'll repurchase this, but I do like this a lot, and I will keep using it to see if it truly changes the texture of my skin. And I think the reason that it's called LeBlanc is because it is a brightening for us older ladies. You know, to just kind of, as you get older, girls, you get some little spots from, you know, having the sun on your face, and I think this is supposed to lighten those up. I haven't noticed that, though, because I got one right there, so you can even see it through my makeup. And I didn't put on concealer today, so maybe that's why. But anyway, another item that I got that I'm noticing a difference, but I want to tell you about a phenomena. This is the Ultra Correction Line Repair Anti-Wrinkle Eye Cream, and it's a pump, which I like that it's a pump. I don't like having to put my finger down on anything, but you know, there are all these little spatula things, like for this next product I'm going to talk about, it is a cream in a jar, and it comes with a little spatula, so, you know, you can just make sure you have that handy. But I do like pumps better, it's just more convenient. But this under eye cream has definitely made a difference to the point that it's so soft, I almost wonder if that's a boo-boo, because it almost seems like I'm a little more peachy. It's less taut. It's like it's softening it too much. Is there such a thing? I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm aging. That happens. Okay. Or you come to be with the Lord, if you're Christian. And I hope you are. And if you don't know Jesus, you know you can always write me, and I'll talk to you about him. I'll never force him. But I would love to talk to him. I love to talk to him. I love to talk about him to anyone, because I truly believe that he is God and the Savior, and that he's the only way to heaven. So that's more important than anything else we're talking about. So anyway, if you ever want to talk, I know that would be a private conversation, feel free to contact me. My contact information is very easy to get, and I would love to have conversations with you about that. And by the way, I have. Some people have written me, and then offline we've gotten in a conversation about some things, and who knows. But anyway, I know it's a bunny trail. That's the bunny. So whenever I do that, I know I'm getting off on a bunny trail. But anyway, important bunny trail. So I do like this. I do think it's working. I don't know if it's that my skin is just getting so soft that it's, I don't know. It's almost before I started using any under eye products, I didn't have any real wrinkles or circles, and it's like now I'm really noticing them. I don't know if it's because product is too heavy and you should just leave anything off. I know that doesn't sound right, but I don't know. I may like go for a month and not use anything and see if my eyes go back to the way they were, and if that's the truth, then all this may go to the wayside for the under eye area. Now, I will tell you something that's incredibly improved, and that is the feeling of softness of my skin. And this is the Le Lift Cream Riche by Chanel. It's very expensive, I will just tell you that. I remember I was at the store, and I'd just gotten paid, so I didn't really worry about the price tag, and it wasn't out anywhere. And so I said, I tried to sample this in the store on my hand. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a truly different product. It's very rich cream, but it's not sticky. It's not heavy. And I thought, this is something I could put on my face on a regular basis. So just, ring that up. And when I got home and looked at my receipt, I was like, but can I tell you something? As the L'Oreal hair commercials say, I'm worth it. This is going to be my splurge. I absolutely stand by, love. I look forward to washing my face and then toning and then putting on my under eye cream and then putting this on. But out of everything, this is what I'm really enjoying. This I will definitely repurchase. So I just want to tell you about that. Another item that I'm really enjoying and I feel like is making a difference is this is the Hydra Beauty lip care or lip balm, whatever you want to call it, by Chanel. And this is the one that doesn't have the fragrance. The square one does. And I think it's called Hydra Max and Nourishment. I really did not like that product, but I love this. This is a wonderful, this is what I put on before I go to bed at night. If I'm getting ready early enough in the morning, like I'm going to have coffee, do all my skincare, and then, go about my business before I put any of my lip products on for like an hour, then I'll use this. But the products that I use for my lip color are all like True Face paint, and they last for hours. And those kind of products you can't have a pre-product on, meaning it is like painting, and then you put the gloss over it, or well, I'll show you. I've got a couple of them, and I found a dupe for the Chanel one. So let me tell you about that, because that's good. And then I do have another Chanel product. I'm just like Chanel crazy, aren't I? Is this it? I think this is it. Why do they make the little labels so tiny you can't see? That's what I want to know. Oh, and I forgot to tell you about this product too. And this product. Just going through my purse. I need to do what's in my purse. Oh, by the way, this was my Mother's Day gift from my husband. Where's the little thing? It's a Michael Kors. I needed a white bag. And truly, I did not have a white bag. Except from a long, long time ago, I went to Chicago with my sister, and it was so sentimental that I kept it, but it was so small, I never, ever used it after that trip. This is a nice big bag. It is, I love the silver hardware, but that it has the leather strap, and it's huge. I'll do it sometime and give you a what's in my purse video, but not right now. Okay, so here's the duping stuff. I love, actually, this is what turned me on to all day products. This is the Maybelline 24, and on this end, it's got like a paint. You put it on, you better get it right. So when you put it on, I literally do it in like phases, and then I'll kind of line it and then fill it back in. Because once you get it on, it really does last for hours and hours and hours. And if you make a boo-boo, you need to fix it quick. But once it dries, which is, 10, 15 seconds it dries, it feels kind of tight, and that's because it's like a paint. But then this other end is what you do to moisturize and to set it. And basically, I think that is just a Vaseline stick. But it works. I've got it on right now. And it sets the product. Hold on. Makes it nice and supple and shiny. And it makes it very moisturized. But I can drink out of a cup. Look, this is the cup that I've been drinking coffee out of. No transfer at all. When I kiss my husband, no transfer at all, which is important because I kiss him a lot. I love to kiss him. And I don't want to be messing my lips up and getting it all over him unless he just wants me to. But, anyway, we're not going there. But anyway, I like this product. Well, I found out Chanel had a similar product. As you can see, this is the Chanel version. And it's the same thing. And I found the dupe of this color. The Chanel color is called, I think it's called Silky Rose. It is. And it's almost always out. And I got it at the Chanel counter. And because it's almost always out, I got 2 of them. And then I went to the grocery store a little while ago, and I was looking at my Maybelline 24s, and I thought, God, that color looks like this color, the Silky Rose. And so I put them next to each other, and they're almost identical. Look at that. Even on camera, you can tell. And you know how weird lighting makes things weird. But here's the thing. Because of the stinking teensy-weensy writing, and they put a stamp right on top of the color. I think this is color... No joke. I cannot read it. That makes me so mad. Okay, wait a minute. I've got one of these little lady things. Alright, let's see. Can I see? You have to do it at an angle because they stamp over the color. Okay, it's 010, so color 10. Anyway, it's perfect dupe, and it's a true magenta, which is Sleeping Beauty beautiful. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so anyway, that's one thing. And then you know how I am a huge fan, like I singularly use, do you realize how quick I said that? And I did not even mess up. I did it twice, use Chanel mascara. And I'll tell you why. I've always been a huge fan of Mary Kay and Voluminous by L'Oreal, and I guess that's it. Lash Blast. But it always had to be CoverGirl Lash Blast. It always had to be waterproof because, for one thing, when I use my eyelash curler, as long as I put waterproof on right afterwards, it sets the curl and it makes your lashes look so much longer. Well, and today I tried Almay waterproof, and look at it. It does not look as good. It doesn't look as good. So I'm back to using Chanel again. This color, though, is a limited edition. I don't know if you can see. Isn't that pretty? It's purple. It looks so pretty because when you put it on, it gives you enough deep color, especially at the base of your lashes, that looks like you have a mascara, and it looks like you might have on some eyeshadow that's kind of a pretty, kind of a blue purple, but it's your lashes. And so when you look down, it's like, oh, it's still a natural look, but you still get the color from the lashes. So anyway, I'm really enjoying this. That's limited edition, so if you're going to get it, hurry up and get it. I'm really enjoying this a lot. I even carry it in my purse. It's kind of small. And this is the Nourishing and Rejuvenating Hand Cream. I do like this. This is another splurge that I will continue to get along with the lip balm and the face cream. So I will continue to get this. I do recommend it. But let me tell you something. I just tried. I haven't seen it anywhere on YouTube. And that is Chanel's CC cream. I know there's a lot of BB and CC creams out there. But this has an SPF 30. And I wasn't thinking one day. I went with my husband on one of his gigs. He's a musician. And we had some downtime. So I got to go out to the pool side of this really nice resort. And I just didn't think to put sunscreen on. And I had put this on for my foundation that morning. And so I was out all day, burnt my shoulders and my chest area pretty good. Came in and my face looked fine. That's how good this is. And when I say fine, I mean not only was there absolutely no sunburn, my skin still looked like I'd been made up. I mean, it still looked pretty. It's medium coverage. I mean, it's not light coverage, but it's not heavy either. But I mean, it made me have a nice, finished, polished, made up look. And when I say made up, I mean finished. I don't mean like while you're wearing a lot of heavy makeup. I mean, you look like you fixed yourself today, you know? My skin looked even. It looked pretty. And I thought, okay, here is another one that I will definitely from Chanel repurchase. It's in color beige, I think. 20 beige. I don't see it on there. It was on the box, I guess. But anyway, I did try this. This is the Perfection Luminaire Velvet makeup, and this is SPF 15. And I like it okay. It is a light coverage product, but I actually think I like the CC cream even better. I had been using the Vitaluminaire makeup, and so I decided to try the Velvet version, and maybe I'm not giving it enough of a try. Maybe I'll try it a few more times, but I actually am enjoying the CC cream even more, and I definitely will be using it for the summer because it's so light. One last thing is there is a new collection out for nail polishes, and you know that I love Chanel nail polishes now. I didn't used to like them, but whatever. I don't know if they got a new formulation or whatever. But I've got, I left one of them in my vanity area. I can't even remember the name of it, but it's the pink in the same collection. But this is Sweet Lilac number 615, and I'm going to be trying that today, and I'm so excited because it's such a pretty color. I don't know if you can see, it's got kind of an opalescence to it, even though it seems to be a cream. So, and it's lilac, so it's going to be very pretty and light looking for the summer. So anyway, oh, one more thing. And my powder, I went to get my powder, which is the Double Perfection Lumiere, and I went to get it in color 70, and they no longer have color 70. They did a reformulation, and they changed it up, I think, because they added Luminaire on everything. And that really irked me. I was so mad. I was like, okay, this is what makes me not happy with lines, is when you get favorites, you get people who follow you, and then you change up the line to something. And it's always good to try new things. But, you know, I hate that you're changing up to a powder that I really, really love this powder. And I use this now more than I use my MAC Studio Plus or Studio Fix, because that is it's a heavy powder, but you can use it as a foundation. And this I actually like better. I used it as a touch-up powder one day with a brush. I like using it with a kabuki brush best. And I have my Chanel kabuki brush from my Le Beige collection. I'll show it to you. And I really do like the brush. Well, anyway, so I went to tell them, hey, not happy that you're not making this anymore. And they said, well, actually 70 is duped by 35. And it's just the fact that they put Lumiere, is it Luminaire? Lumiere on the back, and so they changed the numbers. But 35 was not as good of a match as 32. They're both very close. I may try 32 as well. This is the kabuki I was talking about that came with my Le Beige collection. I don't know if you can see the difference. See how white the CCs are here? And this is that Le Beige CC, which is like a cream color. It was just a packaging thing they did. But look how luxuriously thick, and oh my gosh, it is so soft. And it really does make a difference when you put your makeup on with this. It gives you such a nice matte look. Look at that. And I don't even have some leftover product on that. Look how it mattified so quickly. So I really am a huge fan of this Double Perfection powder with using the kabuki brush. So anyway, I'm sorry if I had too many Chanel products for you. I know that you could say, hey, not everybody can afford Chanel. I am older, by the way. I'm over 50 years old. I'm not going to tell you how many overs I am. So I do have a little bit more established income. But I know I get a lot of young people who make more than I do. But I realize that, you know, that is an expensive line. But I'll just tell you, sometimes it's nice to have a little luxury product. And as you can see, just like me duping here, I also love the drugstore brand stuff. So I think you can make a blend of it. And some days you feel like, you know, doing it all up with Chanel. And other days you just want to do it all up with your drugstore stuff. It just depends on what you're in the mood for. So that's why we all have makeup collections, is because we enjoy being able to pick from things. And some people aren't into that. They have like 5 products. That's all they ever use. They keep it simple. And they're probably not us, because we like this stuff. I hope we're okay. I think we are. I don't love it. Well, I kind of do. But it's not that important. But it's just fun. It's makeup artistry. It's just fun. So anyway, and I just feel like everybody can do a little bit better with a little bit of makeup. I'm not saying that you have to have makeup to be pretty by any means, but I just kind of feel like everybody can use a little bit. Okay, why am I getting itchy all of a sudden? Am I allergic to something? No. Oh, I know what it is. It's blowing my little fuzzies. It's blowing on my face and tickling me. So anyway. All right, so have a good day. Bye.